Hey guys, welcome to the finale of Let's Play Final Fantasy IX. This is going to be a multiple-parter. Probably 3, but who knows, maybe a little more, maybe a little less, depending on how I end up editing everything together. Anyway, this is, well, Kuja, but we already knew that. Your time is up. Time to die. Okay, we're gonna die now? There we go. Now technically, he's trance Kuja now that he's maintained his trance indefinitely, apparently. So yeah, if you're looking up in a bestiary, under T, not K. Anyway, this is gonna be my final party. There's not a lot you need to worry about in this battle. Flare Star is probably his most devastating attack. I'm going to start off with Mighty Guard and deal some good damage and have, okay, I guess you're going to use Holy. He's not weak to anything, so you don't need to worry about that. As for abilities, like I said, there's not a lot you need to worry about in this fight in terms of status, and since the characters I have aren't using physical attacks, I don't need to worry about any killer abilities, but he is both a human and a flying type. Yeah, like Pokemon. No, he's an aerial enemy, so Bird Killer will help you in this fight as well. And yeah, so you want, I have Auto Haste, Auto Regan, and Auto Life. The reason you want Auto Regan for these fights is, was this kind of the same situation with Ozma. Ozma, I'm going to use Bad Breath to inflict slow if I can. Ozma has no wait time, so he can just go turn after turn after turn. Kuja is very much the same, as is, I think Quail was also like that. And as I said last time, there are still 2 bosses left of this gauntlet that I took a break from after in the last video. So there is 1 more left, and I will let you figure out who it is. Not too much to worry about with Kuja, really. He can't do a lot. This is probably his strongest attack, and it's entirely based off of your level. And that's why it can be so strong. It depends on how much life you have. See, that did some pretty good damage once Aiko gets another turn. Oh, wasted trance. Gotta love that. Once Aiko gets her next turn, I'll use heal if I have to, but I probably won't. That's the advantage of Auto Regan. It didn't work. Oh well. Not too worried. He can also heal himself. He can use spells like Flare and Holy, and I think he can use all the no, he can't use the elemental spells. Nope. What else could he do? Well, might as well join in the damage there. He's almost dead. I shouldn't have to worry about slowing him down. Well, let's throw Holy at him, see if that hurts him. Anyway, we're going to... You don't have to worry about preserving your MP for the subsequent fight. There will be... we won't have to worry about it, put it that way. But even so, even if I did, I have plenty of elixirs that I'll never probably use. I might use 1. Maybe. Alright. Yeah, that hurts. By the time I get this Kiriga off, I will probably already be... See what I mean? He just used 1 attack and now he's using another. And Kuja might die. Good thing I've got Auto Life, which is one of the main reasons why I have it on. If he gets 2 or 3 attacks off in a row, he can basically knock 1 or more of your party members out really quickly. Anyway, we got him yet? Yep, we got him. You're gonna die anyway. Yeah, we know that. What aren't you afraid of? Okay. Guess what? Kamikaze! Yes, we're going to fall victim to Ultima for the 2nd time. And... ow, that hurts. Yeah, we lost this fight. And Kuja, if you kind of notice there as the screen fades out to white, he falls down somewhere. So, we've beaten him. What's left? To the crystal. Oh, I guess he shattered the crystal as well as beating us. The final dimension. The darkness of eternity. Who the hell are you? Okay. Well, not exactly, but sure. Give it human emotions, why not? Seriously? You steal from Yoda much? Oh well. Or maybe Yoda stole from them, I don't know. I can't remember which came out first. Isn't that episode 1, if I remember right? The bad one? Well, one of the bad ones. Victim of his own fear. He tried to destroy the origin of all things. Well, who are you? Yeah, why are you telling me this? Undeniable. It is your destiny. All things live to perish. Time to end the world? What? You exist for one purpose. Turn everything back to the start. So he's like the anti-Big Bang. He's trying to return everything to nothingness. And that's the same logic that Ultimacia used to justify her actions in the last game. Oh well. If you don't know who Ultimacia is, then you haven't played the last game, and I'm not spoiling anything because you have no idea who I'm talking about. Okay, so he's going to be stubborn. Okay, well if you're going to kill us now, then how are we going to choose something another day? Okay, well, of course not. Yeah. Overcome fear. We can't give up, falls to knees. Looks like he's ready to give up. I love the music for this area. It's so cool. It just, all the cries and agony, it just really gives a surreal feeling to this location. It's the ending to the game. I'm not afraid. Anyway, as you can see, whether our party members were in our party or not, we are all at 1 HP. So it's not like you can just swap out. You can actually avoid using Zidane for the final boss. I'm not going to because he's good and has more life than pretty much anyone else. And you can see very reliably deal max damage. But I'm going to stick with the same party. And once we do that, Amaranth tells us not to screw up. Okay, that's helpful. Depending on who you chose as your party members, your other party members will give you spirit energy or something like that. Yeah, there you go. And people will help out random people. I don't think it really matters who helps out who. But there's definitely what's the word? I don't know. I think if Dagger's not in your party, she usually helps Zidane, but you would think a lot of other things would happen depending on, you know, past character relationships. It doesn't seem to matter too much. I think this one is pretty much guaranteed, though. I don't think there's anyone who has a higher chance to help Zidane than Dagger. But yeah, they'll all say different things depending on who's in your party. It's not all that important. Small little bits of dialogue. Anyway, they have revived us, given us full HP and MP, and I'm going to adjust my setup for the final boss, and I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. For the final fight, Might as well show off my equipment. Basically circlets to give me more, what is it? More magic defense. He wants speed-based gear and the bracers to give him more magical defense as well. Or what does that give me? That gives me evade. That's what it does. That'll be helpful. Defense gloves to reduce elemental damage. Grand gear, pretty much the same stuff we've had on for a while now. Robe of Lords for the speed boost and the stat boosts. There are other things you could think to do, like the Silver Fork. If you add status on Quina, you could try and inflict slow that way. I'm going to attempt it with Bad Breath, but if that doesn't work, meh, it's not a huge loss. As for abilities, again, the same ones as before, though you do want to try and get on as many status protection abilities as you can. In terms of priority, I would go Clear-Headed, then Antibody, then Locomotion, and then Jelly, I would assume. The other ones, Body Temp would be next. I don't think there's anyone else that really matters. Basically, the final boss can inflict every status in the game on all of your party members with one move. So, gonna want to watch out for that. Unfortunately, not everyone has enough points to put into everything. So, you know, Quina's only got Clear-Headed Antibody. Aiko only has Antibody, which is unfortunate, but not much I could do. She wasn't a high enough level to equip anything else. Oh well. Time for the final boss. And we have no idea who it is yet. Go home, all of us. Okay, so we're fighting the sky. Or the voices? It's really cool that they use this music for the final boss fight. It's really, really cool. I love the atmosphere it creates. And apparently, that's the final boss. Who the hell is this? We have not seen this guy throughout the entire game. Well, there's a lot of explanation about who this guy possibly could be. This is Necron. I'm going to start with Thievery. Quina is going to throw up Mighty Guard now. Aiko is going to switch from using Holy to summoning Nadine because it takes longer. Freya is going to use Dragon Crest. And normally the music's picked up by now, which is kind of weird. There we go. Haha. This is really awesome music now. Still has the wailing in the background. Somewhat. Didn't I just summon something? Anyway, this guy can use Holy and Flare and every, like Thandaga, Blizzaga, Firaga, all on all of your party members. You could try and equip gear to protect. I wouldn't worry about it. That's not what you're worried about. There are some things that do a lot more damage and are a lot more threatening to your characters than elemental spells. Anyway, some of the things that people have said about Necron is that this is actually Garland, and they also draw the comparison between this guy, the Garland in this game, and the Garland from the original Final Fantasy. Some have said that this guy is very similar. He's also weak to Holy and Wind, by the way. He can cast Protect Shell, which I want to dispel with Aiko as soon as possible. Where's my dispel? Which is why she's the better choice for this fight as opposed to Dagger, who does not learn Dispel, which is stupid. But I digress. There's also comparisons drawn between this guy and Zeromus from Final Fantasy IV, where he's basically the darkness, the evil that is causing people to do what they do, and is this guy. I've tranced, I don't care, that doesn't do anything. This... Oh, is this Grand Cross? I hope it isn't. I think it is. This is gonna hurt. Yeah. This is also very similar to Zeromus' attack, the Big Bang, from Final Fantasy IV. So, is this it? I wasn't paying attention. No, this isn't it. Okay, good. Yeah, as you can see with Quina, he's inflicted stop with this attack. So I'm going to have to, I guess, use Aiko to heal that. I can't remember if there's an item to heal that. I don't think a remedy would work. Anyway, this guy has the same amount of life as all the other final bosses. This is going to kill Quina, and then Auto Life will revive him, which will make life much simpler. Get up, throw an elixir at you, see if that'll work. And currently... Oh, that might have been Grand Cross. Because it's supposed to hit everyone and has the ability to deal every status effect in the game and reduce everyone's HP to 1. Alright, I am going to throw up another Mighty Guard. Aiko is going to summon... No, I think I want to heal. Alright, let's throw up the Kiraga. Because Aiko, yeah, see, Aiko is in, what is it right now? Oh, what is word? She's about to die anyway, so she's not going to get that attack off. She's suffering from zombie. Whoa, that hurt. Okay. Let's see, I'm going to want to use that on Quina. And Aiko's going to die right away anyway, so I'm going to throw an elixir on me. Yeah, this boss can actually really hurt you. Alright, so I want to use... Blue Shockwave can hurt. Let's use a magic tag so that we can actually revive Aiko properly. Phoenix down. Elixir on Quina here. Wow, that's a little more than I was expecting to deal with. Alright, I'm going to have Quina switch and start using Auto Life on everybody, just so that we can survive if he happens to hit us again. Let's use Kiraga, switch to get some more damage. Blue Shockwave is going to hurt. Don't kill anybody, please. Thank you. I think that reduces one character to 1 and has a chance of inflicting stop, if I'm not mistaken. You're going to heal, so I don't need to do that, so I can go Thievery. Yeah, it's not the easiest boss fight in the world. Auto Reagan is basically a necessity for this boss fight. Alright, let's get another Auto Life going. Got a couple more characters starting to deal damage again. And let's put up Nadine. Give Auto Reagan more time to work, though I think I'm at full right now by the time it gets off. Oh, we did it. Look at that. Why defy fate? That teleporter looks kind of familiar. Anyway, yeah, there's a lot of ideas about what exactly Necron is, why he appeared out of absolutely nowhere at the end of the game. But he's another one of the final bosses that really doesn't make a lot of sense. Like the darkness in Zemus in Final Fantasy IV, the fact that, well, the fact of who Chaos was in Final Fantasy I. I haven't played Final Fantasy III, so I don't know who the boss is in that game. I'm too cheap to buy a DS, so I haven't played that one yet, and I'm too lazy to play around with the translation patch. So yeah, basically he'll exist as long as life and death exist. So he'll always exist unless he's successful, kind of thing. So I guess his whole thing is Very similar to, well, not very similar, but it's kind of reminiscent of, what was his name? The cyborg from the Superman comics. Oh, what the hell's his name? That's gonna bug me. Oh, well, we got teleported out. How did we get teleported out? I don't know. The tree is beginning a reaction. What's gonna happen? No, it doesn't look good. Let's watch. Oh. Anyway, somehow Mikoto ended up on the red rose. I don't know how that happened.